Rules on tobacco. The vaping rules may have caught a lot of people by surprise. Patrick Sinai is the co-owner of VapeKing on Sherbrooke near DeCarry. Patrick, what's your reaction to finding out that the government's apparently wanting to place vaping in the same category as tobacco?
Well, thanks for having me, Ran. And my opinion on it is that we shouldn't really put the two together because they're two completely different things. What the minister is saying that we don't have the studies, so we have to act preemptively and ban it because we don't know the final studies which will come out in 10 or 20 years. So basically what they're saying is that we don't know if this is better, worse, or what the effects of it are. Therefore, we're just going to treat it like something that's poisonous. This is actually helping people quit smoking. So why put the same restrictions on it? They're talking about restrictions on advertising. There's maybe 60 shops in Montreal. People have invested a lot of money into having them built, and they are doing a good service. And clients who come into my store at any time, they're very happy. It's gotten them off of smoking. We don't sell to any minors, which is a part of the law that I completely agree with. Shouldn't be any sales to anybody under the age of 18. We also don't recommend anybody that doesn't currently smoke to purchase any products from us. We really target the people that want to move away from conventional tobacco. And sneakily in the law, what they're trying to do is say, well, we're going to start banning flavored tobacco, so the menthol cigarettes and the cherry, and the honey cigarettes and all of that. What they're actually trying to do is move against the flavors which are used in electronic cigarettes. We do have an association that we got together. There's the ECTA. There's a couple of other ones which are trying to regroup together. And we are going to be fighting this, and obviously we're going to be heard every step of the way. They're trying to put a ban on the marketing of it.
Okay.
How are you supposed to sell something if you cannot advertise that you're selling electronic cigarettes?
How is this going to affect you directly, right away? Is there any change? Because this thing may take a while to get to the point where it becomes law.
Right. Well, nothing will change until it becomes law, obviously, but we welcome regulations, but not regulations to treat it as tobacco when we're talking about a completely different product.
Right.
It's something that if you come into a store, any store, not just my stores, but any store that you go into, they're actually trying to sell you a product and trying to help you. We don't market it as a smoking cessation device because obviously we're not able to. It hasn't been approved for that. But if you look at the experience of all of our clients and the clients in general, if you read up on it online, that's what people use. They use it to quit smoking, and they feel so much better. There are so many comments on it. There's so many testimonials to say, this did a good service for me. I stick by it. And we're very strong. We have maybe 48,000 people that have already signed on to the petition that we've started. So, this is going to be very strong.
Just as a final question, anecdotally, I see a lot of kids smoking this stuff. I see them going in with friends, coming out with this stuff. I know you're not supposed to sell to people under 18, but do they represent the biggest part of your business, these young people?
Absolutely not. We have maybe 5 or 6 people a week that come in, and I'm talking about each individual store, so you got to multiply that by 12 stores that we have. That come in and try to purchase it. And as soon as someone looks under the age of 30, we ID them. And they usually know they're coming in to try my one. So as soon as you ask them for ID, they say, oh, well, I'll come back, and they just leave. But
Okay.
This is not just in a vape shop. You go into any depanneur, any grocery store, how many kids go and try to buy beer to have fun on the weekend or to drink and be cool? This is widespread. I believe we should have a strict regulation, nobody under the age of 18, and we should stick to it, but not completely ban the product or kill even a market that right now in Montreal is employing over 1,000 people.
All right. We'll see where this goes. It's a long way from being implemented, but just wanted to get your take. Patrick, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Patrick Sinai, co-owner of the VapeKing on Sherbrooke near DeCarry.
You're listening to the Aaron Rand Podcast. Hear the show live weekdays 3 till 7 on CJAD 800.
I'm in studio. We're just talking off mic here.